Hi you guys, so I'm back. So I wanted to just throw a suggestion out there for those who are trying to find a way to keep your vibrations high. The best thing for you to do is, in my opinion, is to seek unity consciousness. Make every effort to better yourself. Take every form of harassment that they do, from electronic harassment to covert harassment, gang stalking, um, V2K, any forms of harassment that they're using against you. Take it as a challenge to challenge yourself to become strengthened in the areas that they deem weaknesses. I have taken the time out to observe my own profile and noticing what certain weaknesses that I have that I know that my perps like to play on. I'll give you a few examples. And most people might think that, me talking about this is only giving them more to use against me. But to be honest with you, they're going to do that whether I speak out about it or not. If I know that this program is to ultimately sabotage my life and eventually have me sabotage myself, I'm gonna do what is necessary to to withstand, to persevere. And that's one of the major challenges that a lot of us are gonna have to really dig up, because we're now in a generation where everything is microwave. Not only microwave attacks, but microwave as in everything's fast, everything's quick, everything's given and handed to us, rather than recognizing what it takes to be able to appreciate things by truly using hard work. And the best thing that I would suggest is to place all of that hard work into illuminating yourself about this harassment program, becoming self-aware, learning about your your weaknesses and your strengths, and really honing in on what your perps are doing to you specifically, so you could be able to know what you can deem as a challenge for yourself to improve yourself. Yeah, I know this is unfair. It is absolutely unfair, but we can sit up here and we can talk about it all day. I do that. I mean, I vent, and we all need it. We all need a releasing of them attacking the heart chakra. They want you to harden your heart so it can be blocked off from having healthy emotional release. This in turn creates physical health problems. So it's not just only them attacking the mind, but they're hoping that they can attack the body physically. You get what I'm saying? We're in a warfare that is attacking the mind, the body, and the spirit. Whether you're religious or you're spiritual, it doesn't really matter at this point. If you look at the bigger picture, you will then be able to see that it's all in one. You get what I'm saying? It's all in one thing. It's basically just having to narrow that down so it won't be confusing to you guys. I'm telling you, I've come a long way. Me personally, I've come a long way, and I still have a long ways to go. And I'm just taking my time, and I'm doing everything that needs to be done for me. A lot of these perps out here, they get angry because they can't get aroused out of you like they want to. They can't get aroused out you like they want to, and that's where you're showing progress. And from there is where you can build off of that and create confidence in the things that you know that you are strengthened. Once you become aware of something, you develop the confidence of knowing what you're doing. You get what I'm saying? And then you can fully stand in that power. You're not going to be perfect. Don't strive to be. That's just absolutely out of it. Just don't even think like that. Because I know, me personally, I'm a perfectionist. I think like that. You get what I'm saying? And in this program, I have to learn to be flexible in order to adapt. You get what I'm saying? So it's not basically off of what I personally think, but what is the best thing for me to do. Not what, I have to critique this, I gotta critique that. That's when they hone in on trying to create OCD behavior out of you. and to make it a negative way, a negative sense. Like I've said in my previous videos, there is a side right now, and the side is, for a targeted individual, is to choose self and to join in with others who are doing the same thing. That's what creates stability and support, when you find like-minded people, because obviously this group of harassment in the harassment program, these people are leaning on each other in order to carry out the forms and the heinous acts that they do. Now, in their minds, whatever they got, whoever convinced them or programmed them to think that what they're doing is right, I have no idea. I have no idea. If they have not taken the time out to actually think about, wow, what have I been taught and what have I been raised as a morale, and that's when you'll start to recognize that it's more of an apathetic point of view that they're looking and they're using to carry out these acts, rather than empathy and sympathy for within their own selves. When your heart is hardened, you're not just vicious to other people, you're also harming yourself. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to break this down to a more kid-like scenario or example, but I'm going to do so anyways, because there's people of all ages that are being introduced to this program, and that they need to know what they're doing. They're out here, babies. They're out here making people, they're turning people into Grinches. They really are. And no, in the end of the movie, you know, the Grinch does change his life. But that's not the point of the program. The point of the program is that they want you to be like that and die like that. Now, I don't know about, you know, how far you guys are with consciousness and spirituality and all that type of stuff, and I'm not even going to get into that, because I feel like someone to come on my page and want to really just, you know, nitpick and create an argument out of that. But in the end of the movie, the Grinch actually has a change of heart. That's what you're going to have to seek to do. And what I mean by that is that you're going to have to seek self-awareness. You're going to have to illuminate this program bit by bit, piece by piece, that is being profiled with you specifically. I've talked in previous videos about the chakra systems. They are energy centers. No, I'm not really looking at